Hey guys, Mike Bledsoe here with Technique Wad. We're going to go over pressing. All right, so actually when teaching people how to do the overhead press, I like to start from behind the neck. The reason being is if you start behind the neck, you're more likely to get in the overhead position that you're supposed to be in even when you press from the front. So you're going to end up in the same spot overhead. It's just much more natural and easier to get there if you're pressing from the rear. So what I like to do, if I'm pressing from behind the neck, I'm going to get the same width grip on the bar as when I press in front. I'm going to place the bar on my shoulders as if I'm doing a high bar back squat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press from here. One of the things I'm going to think about doing is bringing my elbows underneath the bar and I'm reaching and pressing all the way overhead. Alright? So if you're here and your elbows are cocked back and you can't get them underneath the bar, that's going to be a problem for you. That's going to be, a lot of people lack the range of motion in their shoulders to get here, in which case you won't be able to do this. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a variation of the press that's going to help you out. Alright, so if you've mastered the behind the neck press, we can then do the press from in front. What you're going to do is you're going to step in underneath the bar. You're going to start with your elbows slightly in front of the bar here, stand out, take a step back. Alright, when you're standing here like this for the entirety of the press, you want to make sure that you are, this is really important, maintaining core stability. Alright, all too often I'm watching people press, and as they press their back, they're going into very deep lumbar extension here. And what's happening is they're not getting enough range of motion here at the shoulder, so they're compensating at the back, which can cause some back pain, as you can imagine. So if you're one of those people that have to hyperextend here in order to get an overhead position, you probably want to do some stuff to work on that shoulder mobility. You can check out Maximum Mobility. Doug does a good job of telling you how to find those restrictions and fix them there. Now, for the press, when you get overhead, you want to make sure that you maintain that core stability. You don't want to be hyperextended here. So a good way to think about this is to make sure that your abs are tight. So if I were to come to you and karate chop you in the belly, you'd hurt my hand, right? So you want to be like that. So bring it out, elbows in front of the bar slightly. You're going to press this up. The elbows are going to drop right underneath the bar. You're going to press it overhead. As you're going to press straight up and down, what you don't want to do is go around your head. So you're going to move your head back. And as soon as the bar gets past your head, stick your head back underneath and finish. All right? One thing I want you to think about as you're pressing this bar that's going to help you get more weight is squeeze the bar. All right? You're going to engage more of your musculature and you're going to be able to move more weight if you're squeezing the bar as you put it up. I also like to think about pulling the bar apart a little bit as I'm pressing up. That allows me to engage more of my shoulders and really get that bar up there. All right, one more barbell press variation. What we're going to do is we're going to get this bar on the rear. We're going to do a snatch grip press. So I'm going to grip this bar the same as I would a snatch. Again, we're going to do the same thing. I want to bring my elbows close to underneath the bar. I don't want to start the press from back here. I'm going to start the bar here and I'm going to press overhead. So when I'm here, I'm going to bring my elbows underneath. I'm going to think about spreading the bar and pressing that bar up from here, okay? Again, if you find that you can't bring your elbows underneath that bar, more than likely you have a shoulder restriction and you need to try and fix that again. You can check out Maximum Mobility to fix that. If you are having shoulder issues and you aren't able to do these presses without putting your back or your shoulders in a compromised position, you can use something like kettlebells to do your presses. I like to start with the thumbs touching your collarbones and the kettlebell sitting here in the crux of that elbow there. So you're nice and tall here. So the same rules apply. Nice stable core and then press overhead. So right here my head gets to stay neutral the whole time. I don't have to move it around at all. I'm going to keep everything nice and tight. And here. When I talk about keeping the core tight, I'm also talking about keeping the glutes squeezed. So I'm going to be nice and tight here. Yeah, get a close up of those glutes. There you go. All right. Have fun trying out those presses.
If you like this video or any of our other videos, make sure to share it on your Facebook wall by clicking share, and then the Facebook icon, and then also like it. Thanks, Shrug Thugs.